Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Q&A. I hope you are doing well and staying safe and sane. Wanted to give you a real life perspective of what's happening in the market. I keep hearing all kinds of crazy information out there, which is largely false. And so this will just give you a real-time perspective. I wanted to analyze three markets in the neighborhood, or in the city, east, west, and central, over the last 10 days and compare that to the exact same time period in 2019 to see a number of sales and also what the average price was. So this is what we found. So the east end of the market has been absolutely the best market from my perspective. It's been busy, it's still quite active, there's lots of sales happening, and so we're seeing pretty good numbers there. So to give you an idea what that looks like, this time last year we had 57 sales, but over the last 10 days we had 40. And our price has actually gone up here. So this year it's 1.217. And this time last year was 1.194. So that's good news for those of us in the east. The west end has taken a bit more of a hit in terms of basically the amount of activity that's going on there. What we're seeing is 44 sales this time last year. And again, I only analyzed a few districts in west and only 19 this year. So the average price point this time last year was just over 1.3 and this year 1.1. Now, I want you to keep in mind that when you're talking about the west end, there are a lot of expensive homes that are higher end that always bring the price up. These neighborhoods I looked at in particular, W6, 7, and 8, there are some very expensive homes there which usually inflate the price of the entire district. So a lot of those homes have not been selling due to obvious reasons. The higher end stuff has largely not gone on the market in the last 10 days, and so that's partly why that's gone on here. Now, central, we are really comparing apples to apples because I looked at the last 10 days for condos, and this is everything pretty much south of Bloor along the bottom. Compared that again to last year. So this year we had only 70 sales compared to 186 last year. And the price here did go down, 681,000 as opposed to 718. And again, it is hard to tell really if you have a condo. We have to look at condo by condo, but nonetheless, you can see an overall view of what's going on. So it's certainly not dismal. Especially depending on where you live. I've seen a lot of actually really positive numbers in the last week. The other thing you'll be interested to know is that showings are up over the last week, and there's definitely a lot more excitement in the market, I would say, over the last week or so, and I think that will continue as the weather gets nicer and we start to see some restrictions lifted, of course. Everybody is forecasting we will have a very busy latter half of the summer and fall, so let's just wait and see what happens there. Now, if you have any questions or you want specifics about your particular area, please feel free to reach out. My team and I will be happy to help you. And if you would like to share this with anyone else you think might be interested, of course, we would be pleased. And I wish you well. I hope you stay safe, and I'll continue to update you as time goes along. Bye for now.